Hey y'all, Instinct Survivalist coming again with another 2-Tip Tuesday. This time we'll be talking about bandanas and bandanas and bandanas and bandanas. You got more. Anyway, I want to talk to you specifically about bandanas in regards to water or hydration. Now you saw in the video, the intro video, how I was walking around the yard with a bandana on my leg, and what that does do is it collects water. Now you could use that in tall grass, you can use it in short grass. But what the point of it is actually getting the water collected as you drag your foot or feet through there. Now we talk about, there's another way to do it, if you will, and that's actually putting on 2 bandanas. You saw the one. And then the question always comes down to is, Bill, how much water does that collect? Well, it really depends on a lot of things. Number one, it depends on, was it rainy? It depends on, did you have a collection system? It also depends on, is it dew? Is it tall grass? Is it short grass? And how did it do? So I'm going to take mine, and hopefully this works like I really want it to, the ultimate shot, right? So I would say I collected a good bit of water. Now, the other question comes down to is, oh, Bill, that's in your backyard, and no, I don't use chemicals in the backyard. Front yard's a different story because of, well, a lot of other things. Anyway, but that's how I do that. So I actually take and use this loosely on my leg and do it as a collection method in the front yard, or sorry, in the backyard, or in a field, which is a much better place to it, because I'm going to be honest with you, it tastes much better from a field. But basically, I'm just taking and loosely putting it on my leg. Now, if you put it on tight, what's going to happen is the water can't get into it, and it more so bounces off. But you're dragging your foot through the grass, through the weeds, through whatever it is, okay? And so as you put your foot down, if you do it this way, you're not really getting a whole lot of grass, however, or a lot of water. What you're doing is you're scooping this way, and what happens is it knocks the grass up and water hits here. It's just weight and balance thing. It's a physics thing. It's math. Sorry guys, sometimes I do revert. I do have a degree in math and science. We won't talk about that. Anyway, that's a way to do it. Now again, the other way is to increase your chances, increase your odds. The longer you walk, the more water you get. 2 of them, you're going to be better off, flat out, plain and simple. Now the other question comes down to is, okay, Bill, that's only one tip, right? You're going to count the other leg as another one? No. Let's talk about sediment filtration. Yeah, sediment filtration. Some people are like, well, what? Sediment what? So sediment filtration, let's say that I go and I pick up water before I boil it, and it's got a lot of trash in it. You got trash, you got leaves, you got limbs, you got grass, you got duckweed. Look it up, it's a thing. Duckweed in a pond. And I need to get all that crap out of my water before I boil it. And so what I can do is I can actually take, and I make kind of a little funnel, if you will, and I slowly start pouring the nasty crap into the good crap, or into the good container. Keep 1 for dirty if you have to. Keep 1 for dirty. Keep 1 for clean. Very beneficial. Mine, I can tell the difference because one of them has marks where it's been in the fire. That's my clean one. And you can switch them out based off of what you're trying to do. But all we're doing is we're just taking and basically pouring water into this filtration, and what happens is all the stuff, poured a little more than I thought. All the stuff, there we go, sits in the cloth. Now I won't be pouring this or squeezing this in my mouth because, well, that's nasty. It is rainwater, so I can drink it, but that was nasty stuff. So I did some collection of rainwater beforehand, but see, you don't want to take and squeeze this back into your mouth until you clean it all off, because all that nasty sediment, and then especially, of course, if it is from a wild place, so you might have protozoa, giardia, blah 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 blah, right, without cleaning it. Make sure you clean it in doing so. Or specifically, you saw I've got several of them here, specifically use those bandanas for just that. Maybe doing around kitchen things, grabbing hot pans, pots, pans, and all that, but not using the one for filtration for dew collection as an example. Okay, makes sense? All right, guys, so that's kind of it. You can see I've got several bandanas. You got, you know, my black one, my red one. I've got a blue one somewhere. America, that's all I'm going to say there. And then these are from Coulter. These are Coulter Co. Coulter Co. COLTERCOUSA.com. So American made, America. And this one's a Stargazer bandana. It's got star patterns on it. And this one is your fisherman's knots, or your knots themselves. I say fisherman's because that's the one on the back. But I've got a couple of those, and what they are is they're beneficial, right? You get to go in and not only do you have a cotton bandana, 100% cotton, but it also teaches you, it helps you to learn, and the list goes on and on and on. So utilizing things like that. So go grab me a couple of those. I'll try to remember to put a link in the bottom down here. Guys, bandana, you can always catch me with one, usually in my pocket. If not, it's in another pocket. It's in most of my bags, most of my kits. You didn't see one in the Scout kit because I have one on me at that point. I don't carry one in my kit and on me at that point. So that's kind of it. It's kind of very quick, very simple, very easy. We're really talking about getting hydrated by utilizing a bandana, by collecting the rainwater, collecting the dew water, and then the other is filtration of the water that you may have collected. Again, this is rainwater, had a bunch of sediment on it. All I did was just pour it in there, so not a big deal for me to drink it. Guys, that's it. Plain and simple, easy peasy lemon squeezy, so to speak, or whatever the saying is. Anyway, hey guys, thanks for all you do. Thanks for your likes, your comments, subscribes, and concerns. Until then, use your instincts to survive. Thanks for watching.